There's no doubt the summer of 2020 will be one for the books, but beginning June 29th, some sense of normalcy will return for children here as Montgomery County Parks will begin reopening its playgrounds.
I've been looking forward to this for months. Ever since we put these fencing up, started taking down basketball hoops, I've been thinking about the day would come when we'd get to open it all back up again. So I'm glad we're here.
But this won't happen overnight. There are 274 playgrounds across the county, and staff will be working around the clock to get those playgrounds open for those anxious county kids.
We need some time to be able to remove the fencing and clear away some of the boards with nails in them, things like that that have been used to wall those off. So I know people are eager and their kids are eager to get back on the swing sets and the slides, but we really need to ask for people to be a little bit patient with us as we spool back up to the point where we can have all the playgrounds available for use.
When you do return to your neighborhood playground, there will be a few simple etiquette requirements to keep in mind. Much of it is the same common sense advice for you and your children, like maintaining social distance. But there are some specific points park staff wants people to be aware of.
For example, if you're going to allow your kids to use the playground equipment, it's probably a good idea to bring some sanitary wipes, the kind of things that you would buy at the neighborhood grocery or drugstore are fine. Don't try to find some heavy chemicals, bleach or solvents. Those are going to take the paint off of our equipment and could potentially damage it quite seriously.
Restrooms will begin opening at the playgrounds as well, and there will be more specific guidelines on requirements there in weeks to come.
We've learned some lessons from this experience that even when there's a vaccine developed, we're still going to have some things that are changed in the way that we go about designing park infrastructure to make sure it's as safe as possible.
Montgomery County kept its parks open during the pandemic, which was a lifesaver for many people who needed to get out of the house to enjoy those spaces when there were few other options. But now that kids and parents will be able to add a trip to the playground back into that daily routine, it does feel like life is somewhat normal again. What have you missed the most about having the playgrounds open?
Because kids can move to play on the equipment and they need some activities.
Yeah, that would be nice for all the families, because most of the families are hanging around in the park, but they are not playing on equipments and all. And the kids are also like, they have a lot of energy. So we want their energy to come out. Just sitting now, most of the time they are watching the phones and all. That's what we are trying.
Nothing makes me more excited in this job than seeing people enjoying the parks. I love it. I love to go to a park and just watch people, how they're using it, that they're having a great time, that they're blowing off some steam, that they're socializing, that they're getting out and getting access to nature. That just really, it gets me out of bed in the morning. I declare this playground officially reopened.
For more information on reopening guidelines for the parks and playgrounds, visit their website. Reporting from Silver Spring, I'm Susan Kennedy.